This video is about a type of nucleic acid structure called spherical nucleic acids, or SNAs. The animation was created to describe their special properties and their potential medical applications to the scientific community. But to depict how they are and how SNAs work, I, as the animator, had to work together with the scientist to make important aesthetic and animation choices. We began the animation creation process by writing a short synopsis of what exactly the animation would cover. We then took this synopsis and broke it down into scenes. Breaking down the narration for each scene was important for the storyboarding process. The storyboard depicts the science of each scene with a still image, and contains the portion of the narration that will be read for that scene. SNAs are densely packed nucleic acids arranged on the surface of a nanoparticle. We wanted to represent the nucleic acids in a helical shape, a shape that's commonly associated with nucleic acids, so that they would be easily recognized by the viewers. Ribbon models are effective at illustrating the shape and contour of a large molecule. Ball and stick models emphasize the molecule's atoms and the bonds between them. To differentiate the bases, we represented their atoms as balls and the bonds between these atoms as sticks. However, since the ribbon model is good for emphasizing the folds and curves of a molecule, we used it to model the backbone, which really captured that helical shape, making the nucleic acids easier to identify for the viewers. The endocytosis animation had to be refined. Initially, the portion of the lipid bilayer that sunk into the cell with the SNA was too tight. It had to be widened so that the invagination was much larger than the particle. The audience is important when you're deciding how to portray the information in the animation. For example, we created a chart that compares nucleic acid to carbon. To draw the analogy, just that like fullerene is a 3D structural form of carbon, SNAs are the 3D structural form of nucleic acid. This comparison might be more suited for a student with an undergraduate level understanding of biology and a familiarity with structural forms. We used color as a way to emphasize the science. Since the RNA transcript was complementary to the strands on the SNA, we decided to emphasize their relationship by making one strand red and the other green. The red and green colors also help keep the strands distinct after they bind together. It's difficult to understand how many decisions must be made regarding the models, narration, and color when creating scientific animation. Remember, the objective is to leverage the elements of animation as much as possible to communicate the science.